facing the police every single day.
Chopper 3 is live over breaking news in Tioga, where a Philadelphia police officer has just been shot.
Well, this is all unfolding on the 3700 block of North 15th Street. The shooting happened about 4:30 this afternoon. The scene of the shooting is right down the street from Temple University Hospital. Taken into custody at this point, there is a massive police presence. As you can expect, a situation like this, that is what this calls for. Police officers, when they hear that a police officer has been shot, police officer down, they drop everything and go to that scene, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. That's why this happens so quick. There has been shot.
Responding to this scene
in Tioga, the 3700 block. Greg, you told us you're a couple blocks away. You're along West Erie Avenue, or in that area. It was still appearing to be a very dangerous situation, even for you describing it just a short time ago. What are you seeing now?
It's still very active, and as you mentioned, Natasha, very dangerous. Police officers who are blocking this side street that we're on keep pushing the media and those living here on the block back, because as we've been reporting all afternoon, this is still a very active scene. The actual incidents of these shootings, if you look at that stop sign right there, happened around the corner, just about a few hundred yards from where I'm standing, but you can see officers here on this block every few minutes, because this is still an ongoing situation, keep pushing us back. And now you just heard from Joel Holden in his reporting that 4 of the officers that were shot have non-life-threatening injuries. One was wounded apparently as he or she was responding to this scene. It appears in just the last few seconds, though, you can see some of the undercover officers, some of the clothed officers moving some of the vehicles and moving away from the scene. It looks like they're not rushing, which is a good indication. This might at least be devolving in some sense right now, but we're watching this live as you are as well. Within the past, let me give you a little bit of a sort of a timeline as what happened. 4:35 this afternoon, that is where radio traffic, standard traffic, reported that at least one officer was shot. And that is when, quite frankly, all hell broke loose. Officers from around the city centering their attention on responding as quickly as possible to this scene, the 3700 block of North 15th Street. Once an officer is down, it's basically all hands on deck. Us in the media, to give you the information, we tried getting here as quickly as possible, but as you can imagine, with such a serious situation, it takes time. Roads are closed, crime scene tape goes up, and this is the situation right now. We're hearing possible, I could not tell if that was gunshots or something falling, but there are officers taking cover behind this vehicle right now. No, we're okay from our vantage point right here, but officers are now crouching down behind one of the patrol cars. There appear to be about 3 to 4 rapid fire shots. I cannot see. There are officers taking cover now. If you look in the distance here, they're running. Okay, guys, we're going to just stay back here, but we're going to show you what's going on. There are multiple officers running. A possible, I'm just relaying what I'm seeing here. We're taking cover beside a car and a home here on this block. Officers drawing their weapons and keeping us back. There appears to be possibly 3 to 4 shots being fired as about 30 seconds ago. Officers now back in the defensive position, guys. There are some that are taking cover. I see behind one of the row homes here, and others taking cover behind their patrol vehicles. And we're just gonna let this play out right now. This happening in just the past minute. You can see in the distance there, Matt, I don't know if you can show it, one of the responding vehicles with its lights and sirens heading northbound here. And like I mentioned, we heard what appeared to be possibly 3 or 4 shots just going off. That is what I interpreted. The officers here on scene took defensive positions. It seems to at least be slightly getting calmer, though you do see officers running down this block here. We are about a block or so from the 3700 block of North 15th Street. There are more shots are being fired right now. Those multiple shots are being fired. I don't know if you can hear that. It does not appear that it's happening directly on this street, but there is something happening right now. I don't know if this is officers who are engaging with the suspect or the suspect possibly engaging with officers right now, but we've heard now 2 volleys of gunshots, one happening about 2 minutes ago, it appeared to be 3 or 4, and just another about 10 seconds ago. Officers taking defensive positions. There were about at least 40, pull back if you can, there were about 40 officers gathered in this intersection right in front of me, which is very close to where this shooting happened. They've all retreated either to homes, row homes here on this block, or behind their police vehicles. We've seen multiple officers running and taking cover. There's a police officer shot near Temple.
City in North Philadelphia, our Greg Argos is very close to the scene. He has been following this. He has shown us the SWAT team about a block and a half away. They are poised. They are ready to strike. If they haven't struck already, the community is behind caution tape. They cannot get any closer, and Greg even said that the people in the homes around where this suspect or suspect is, they are sheltered in place, waiting for this all to end.
Yeah, we just saw at least a dozen or so police officers who were pretty much on a resident's porch there in that neighborhood as they were trying to take cover as well and trying to protect themselves as well as residents in that neighborhood. So this is a very dangerous situation that's playing out here on the streets of Philadelphia there in that Tioga neighborhood. Scores of police officers, as we said, once you hear about a police officer down, police officer shot, and 6 in this case, police officers from all over the city drop everything. They rush to that scene, and that is why you're seeing this massive police presence that has still not been de-escalated at this point. The situation's still very dangerous, very active, and still, you know, just a very serious situation.
Active is the key word, Natasha. I just got.
Hey, Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County COPWATCH. I am using any video here with under fair use. If you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc., and please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.